really interesting. Wow. Yeah, really interesting how he considered the fold so heavily because people just under bluff in these $400 tournaments. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what are his bluffs? You know, like if we really think about it, like sure, ace high, like ace high has some showdown value if you had ace five, and when he raises the turn with maybe some backdoor diamond draw or something like that, he actually gets called. And on this kind of board, like what hands do you have that you're folding?
And it's gonna have some misdraws and things too. So I think calling is the only option myself. Let's see if Boogaloo got away from it. Ooh, call is 6.
So this is close between call.
Really interesting. So call is 6, raise is 7,500 is 10 points. And I'm going to say he said that because this is a very bad player. And so he thinks the very bad player is going to stack off here with worse queens a lot. I'm going to guarantee that's what he's going to say. Very interesting, though. I thought call for sure was the right answer. I never am in this spot. I don't know. Interesting spot, too. I think this is a little bit of a lesson for everyone out there, too. A lot of times, the hands we want to float with, like this one, are better as raises. So this kind of falls in that category.
Yeah, and he was kind of an echo chamber for us there, saying, you know, we just get better hands to call and worse to fold.
Yep.
Like he's going to have some gut shots in his range. He's going to have spade draws. He's going to have king X. And we kind of know, I mean, we kind of identify kind of what cards are going to be bad for us on future streets. And we're aware how to proceed on those cards.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's a very good point, man. You right.
That was the best. You didn't say anything. You won. Just straight up.
You won. I'm just spewing.
All right, so ooh, look at this. You're not opening this. You just looked at this. You're not opening.
Button cut off, hijack, low jack, under the gun one. You are right.
Come on now. Okay. I am. So let's see if he.
He's got to open it, or there wouldn't be a hand.
It wouldn't be a
I'm already
quiz.
down on points.
You're already down on points in real life. Now, obviously, you're gonna cheat, but
I'm gonna evolve.
you're gonna adapt, right?
All right, let's play it.
I am going to cry if he says he's folding here. Like, if he's like, yeah, you should be folding this in this kind of tournament, and you were actually right. All right, cool.
Wah, wah.
Like a spot where we have
Ah!
standard.
Yes.
And the reason is because queen.
I just want to say for the record, that this is the best 3-point score I've ever gotten in my life. Because the right answer was fold.
The right. But you heard what he said about the tables. This is a 3K.
Here comes the excuses. 10
The
points
excuses
fold.
to
It says
open
right
if your
here.
table is particularly tight and weak. Welcome to the $5 2K world. I mean, you know, the $11 10K. I'm opening this, yeah, for sure.
This is the best 3 points of my life.
Oh, that's hilarious. And everybody's 50.
Nailed it. What the hell kind of play is that from King Queen? Who does that?
What the hell? Yeah, so Mad Dog.
Jonathan Little's an absolute crusher, so it's nice to have him.
Yeah, I agree, and I
Just
always love
coaching.
playing right after sessions like this because I feel like my brain's warmed up. I'm thinking through things, and so it's a good way to start your session for sure.
Right. All right, guys, this is it.
What's up, Mike? You want to give a gist? He was saying Narco Cop was playing about depipping about 28% of hands. He had been very aggressive in this $10 buy-in, and here are the options to fold, to call, to raise to 1,200, raise to... What? Wait a minute, he made it 800, and my man's giving options to 12 and 1,400 average. So it's already getting kind of spicy. That's so nasty. To be on the site with these other crushers, you know, well-known poker public figures is pretty exciting, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't mention that when I was kind of giving a little intro here too. You know, Assassinato, Matt Affleck, John Little, all coaches on the site, so very highly respectable, quality poker content.
Yep, Evan Jarvis as well. You know, remember Evan Jarvis, Matt Affleck, Assassinato, John Little.
Yeah, so I guess that just makes sense. He just have the ace of clubs in his hand. That's interesting, though. I
How
thought
many
that was
points you got?
interesting.
You didn't do that bad. 45.
I like how you just pat me on the back. You didn't do that bad. Well, yeah, good job, buddy. Like,
The back.
I remember I got the higher score in the first one. So, we're 1 for 1, buddy.
I just want to know.
Calling, guys. Let's see if we're good.
Similar situation. That's pre-flop? I think pre.
All right, guys, we're checking, I guess. Oh, for fuck's sake.
One of the things I see people when it comes to poker is when you can get to the turn and there's an opportunity.
When you're facing a min raise or just a touch more than a min raise, and there's an ante in play, which is going to be the case in most tournaments, I think, going forward, you want to defend pretty wide. If your opponent's making a 2.
All right, cool. You're going 1,400.
I'm going 1,400, guys.
I'm gonna go call with the arm and just see what happens.
All right, and
I would fold in game though, for the record, in case that's the winning end.
You won. You win. I have to concede. You win.
14K.
14K, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, no, we cannot win. This is a pretty rough spot because damn it.
Mm-hmm. Where do you gonna get my chat? They like naughty things. They like just beer, alcohol,
All right, let's do I can do a $10 ACR giveaway.
$10 ACR giveaway courtesy of my man Toe. For me beating that ass heads up in this. Sorry. No, I'm kidding. We'll do this. We'll have to do it at least once a week, man. And then we'll do it every week a couple times.
So it's a tie.
I guess we got to give out $10 to each other's communities. We'll just do our own $10 free roll for each. Or does that sound fair?
Yes. You know what this means.
You win. I give his chat $10. Take it.
So that's cool
Filthy
because we have
animal.
2 ties and then a win from you and a win from me. This is like the epic battle. It's perfect. It's great.
Yeah, we're even Stevens.
This is awesome.
Take it.
I love it.
You know,
Stop. We got a giveaway going. Let's run the giveaway for the $10 ACR winner. Closing the giveaway. Drawing the winner. My man Sebs are getting the $10 ACR giveaway for this one. What's up, guys? We are live for the PokerCoach.com study session stream. How are y'all doing? Joined by special guest, Lightning Poker. You know him. Legend of the Stormer Streets, legend of the ACR Streets, legends of the D-Gen slot pools. Here we go. You guys are not getting audio on my stream for some reason, but it's a problem. They can hear me. They can't hear you yet.
okay, do your thing.
You're good.
All right, we're good now. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, we're excited. We got Lightning Poker here. I was saying when I first started talking about dude today, I was like, man, it feels like we've been kicking it for a while. He feels like my dude. But yeah, man, super exciting guy. He's been on the streets for a few years. Welcome, my dude. How you doing, Josh?
I'm doing good, man. I really appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, no problem. You want to tell chat a little bit about your poker background, how long you've been playing, anything you want to add there?
Yeah, sure. Mostly a live cash game grinder. I've been doing that professionally for about 10 or 15 years. That's a wide range. I took a little break. So it's like 10 to 15.
Right.
But for the last 3 years, I've been playing online and just trying to improve my online tournament play. And I think this year I'm going to really focus on live tournament play much more.
Good, man. You know it's gonna be soft as hell. I mean,
Oh boy,
live tournaments are doing great too. Like the fields are massive, so yeah,
Yeah.
man. I mean, that'll be good
Yeah, seems like a good year to really attack
to
it,
jump in. Right.
What state do you live in?
Indiana.
Is there a lot of good places to go play live up there? Or do you have to like travel?
Firekeepers.
Yeah, Firekeepers is a badass place to play live. They have a 1-2 game with a $400 buy-in, and it's
Nice.
it's super soft. Yeah, so you can buy in 200 big blinds deep. It's very soft, and the PLO games are even better because they don't run PLO there very often. So when PLO does pop off, I mean, they're just. But there's a lot of really good home games in the Midwest that I travel to and play in as well. Also,
Nice.
I'll go to Cincinnati or Cleveland or something like that.
Come down to Columbus, Cincinnati, Cleveland. Okay, yeah.
Jacks, you
I
know.
mean, that's where I'm at. Yeah, for sure. I know the Jack, of course. The old horseshoe.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Cincinnati, man, is like low key PLO capital of the world, I think, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I've only played the tournament to some cash down there. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because like in that picture behind you, I can almost see my house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I used to
that's
live downtown, just on 8th and Bridger, right off Fremont Street. I lived over there for a long time, and
Oh, wow.
the Golden Nugget was my grind house, dude. I would spend 5 days a week in there grinding. It had an uncapped 1-2 game, which I think is still the only uncapped 1-2 game in Vegas, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And so that was like my bread and butter. That was my jam. Beating up on tourists that had to catch a flight on Sunday afternoon, you know? They're stuck and just blasting pots.
Yeah, that's funny.
That is hysterical. All right, guys. So this is what the deal is. PC in my chat, PC in Six's chat, PC in fucking Lightning's chat. You'll get a link to sign up for free to pokecoach.com. It's Jonathan Little's poke coaching coaching site, rather. We do this every Saturday at noon Eastern. We study off it. We're going to do the quizzes today. And the way this is going to work is I'm going to draw a random winner from my stream. Six is going to draw a random winner from his stream. Poker coaching in the chat, all one word, no spaces. And you could be drawn to see. We'll have you guys compete against each other. We'll watch the quiz. We'll see what you'll do. The three of us will tell you what we think, and then we'll see what the coaches on the quiz thinks, all competing for the $5. If you hit that link for PC.com, you can sign up for free for 20 free quizzes, homework assignments, big blind charts for 100 blinds or more. There's webinars, and there's all sorts of stuff on there, tools, things, all that kind of stuff. Go check it out. It's early. It wasn't the cleanest little show, but you get the fucking point.
Yeah, go check it out. Get free shit and check it out. The premium shit is amazing as well. But
Ready to go.
Yeah, let's do it. We got a few eligible. Let's pick a quiz. It's good to know we can mix in more cash game shit.
Absolutely, because we are quickly running out of tournament quizzes.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a Faraz one, we'll do that first, which there is. So 11:35 it is.
35 first. Lightning, y'all set up with the login and all that jazz.
Yep. I'm just getting your stream pulled up right now. Sorry, for some reason I was streaming Steve Helbig.
Oh, nice guy.
But yeah, we should be good to go. I've got the dashboard pulled up. So
what's up, Vice? Vice came in with the sub yesterday. 44 fucking months. Can you believe that shit?
Damn, I love it. That's a long.
I've only been streaming for like 47 months. Like crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Let me find my Nightbot here. Cool. Ready to draw?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Winner for the toe stream is Arlinia.
What up, C-Lo, bro? I love that biggie. All right, let's do it. He wins again!
My friend. Who? It's got to be Stinky or something.
Miso. No, but Miso won last week. He wanted to roll over the $10.
Yeah.
I mean, $5 that he won to this week. And now he's the first person this week that wins again.
Oh, shit.
That's funny. Well, it's going to be a rollover again. So unless, you got to do the quiz.
You don't need to claim it early. I see you. That's claim enough. I know you're here, so you're good.
Nah, you gotta compete, and we'll roll it over. So if you win, the next winner in the Mafia will get $15, right?
Unless he wants to keep it.
Unless, I mean, I can get you
don't
ACR.
don't just give away the man's money.
He should. I mean, he said roll it over again. But it's okay. Let's do it.
Groot, Surf Dog, Chowell, Gil, Mendo, Jelly, Marlon. What's up, guys? Cyrus in the house. What's up, guys? Vice.
Raleigh the Hawk. What's good?
All right, let's play the video.
Let's do it.
Oh, wait. Why is that so low? Damn it.
Here we have Ace King in middle position. We're playing a $1,000.
Oh, we can hear your playback. Oh, here we go. All right, cool. We're good.
Sorry, guys. I know you couldn't hear it on mine. I'm working on it right now.
Button. Flop comes.
And I can hear somebody's playback. Is that you, Josh?
That's me. Sorry.
Oh, that's no problem.
Options here are going to be to check.
All right, day pass is raising to 210. Missile Gog, what are we doing, my dude? I know you said roll it over again. My name is Pit, and you ain't talking your way out of this shit.
Sorry, guys. I know you had some issues hearing.
Yeah, that might be better. I think I had the Twitch volume up.
Yeah, no problem. Guys, in position, okay. CeeLo Pro is going 460 as well, seeing mostly big bets now. And Miso wants to bet small. So our guy's going 210. Who'd you pick, to? Who won in the
I was in the one on mine. Sorry, I was having some audio issues, so I tried without the headphones, guys. Let's see if that helps. Let me see what's going on here. We have Ace King. We raised it. We got called. The question is see bet or no, right?
Yep.
Cool. Let's see here. Full pre says Surf Dog. Wah, 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 wah. Bunch of 210 streaming in the chat. Linear comes out with 210 right away. Bruce is checking out of position. Kept thinking about checking as well. Riley 210. Bunch of 210s and a couple of sprinklings of check in my chat.
So Arlenia is doing a 210 option as well?
Yes.
You said? Cool. So they both going 210. What do you like here, Josh? Right out the gate. Put them in the hot seat.
I definitely like a C bet. I like it on the larger side. I'd bet 460.
460 it is for my dude. Why would you go 460 as opposed to the small size?
Well, I think there's going to be a lot of draws in his range. He has plenty of ace X. He's going to have plenty of even like king of clubs can continue here. So there's just a lot of draws, and I like going on the larger size just to start creating a larger pot so we can depending on what cards come, be in a position maybe get it on the river.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it may be kind of one of those situations that's large and infrequent, and we're at the top of our range. We can get called by a lot of worse ace X. Even like pairs like 3s and 4s, may call, especially with the club.
Yeah.
And then you have like all the worst ace X in his range. So yeah, I would probably just go bigger here as well. I know we can check a lot on this board. I don't know if it's entirely range, but yeah, I think we're going to bet the top of our range.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Tom?
I don't think he does it here, but I am definitely checking. And something I'm working in more recently because Pile checks the ever-living shit out of position. And so they'll check this to check raise to get value from all those same draws and from the worst ace X, and you build a bigger pot. I'd probably think for Oz likely C-bets here. And if you do with no club, yeah, I mean, sizing up seems okay. We're going to get one street from under pair. You're going to get one street from the clubs. You're going to get one street from, you'll get streets from the other ace X. Seems okay. Check raise for Vikings, I think, is an okay option. I think that's what I would do in game. I don't know if Faraz is going to do that, but I definitely could see that happening in game. It's definitely a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we check our entire range 100% out of position. And if we are going to bet, it's going to be fucking the top of our range because we could still get value from a ton of worse ace X that might flat. So I'm sure I would check something like ace 10. Makes some sense, right? Mm-hmm. But ace 9 for sure. Like ace 3, ace 4, easy checks. But I'm betting this. So we'll see what Faraz thinks. We're going to go 210 because that is what my dude Misolgog is doing.
Yeah, we are too. I'm going to see if I have a sim that's close to this as well. We'll go 210 as well and see what happens while I'm looking for sims.
Yep.
So here we're gonna go with
The
a check.
So
I really
crushes.
think all options are okay though. There's definitely nothing wrong with betting small here.
Did you go check?
Could bet big. We're out of position. I like
Are
to
you,
check because we generally want to check a large part of our range here when we're out of position, especially the steep stack. And we could also consider check raising here if opponent bets small. If they bet big, we probably would lean towards check calling, but could still consider check raising. But goes check check. Return to the 10 diamonds.
Let us know. If anybody clicked 8 points out there, let us know. I'm kind of curious what 8 got. Did 8 get worse than 6? Because he mentioned 6, so it was 8 before. But yeah, Toe was right. We're checking a large portion of our range. I thought we might just bet the top, but Toe crushes it. But yeah, what are we doing here on the 10
GTO
turn?
trainer for the win. Yeah, what are we doing now after we check? And it goes check, check. Because I'll tell you this before, like, talk to me a month ago, let's say, never fucking checking.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Matt says 460 now, value town. 460's coming through the chat. Dennis going a little smaller. Kept going smaller too with the 210. 460. Arlinia says bet 460. That's what we're going to do. She is our lady of glory right now. I was trying to think of something cool to say. It didn't sound that good. I'm sorry. It's early. I tried. Gil going 460.
460. Yeah, I haven't seen small bet. Wake up. Let's go, Mafia. What are we doing here? Already bet. I'm barreling. What's up, Fallon? Good morning. Good to see you.
Outsider ready to play for stacks.
What's up, Stinky?
Let's go.
Station's
460
favorite, my dude.
Osiris.
Barrel. 460 got to make up for the value now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're still waiting on Miesel.
Right on.
Miesel got to say something.
Marlon says, now that we bet he's capped his range. When he checks the flop, we bet for value. 210 says Jelly. 460 falls out. Too many hands, we dominate.
How much did Marlon bet on the flop?
Marlon, he doesn't know. He's just firing. Marlon was playing like a wizard, man. I was kind of looking over his shoulder here while he was playing. Man, guy's game's come a long way. He's looking really good last night. Took a bronze on the global streets. It was nice. A little bankroll doubler. It was
I
dope.
love that. You love to see it. What's up, Ohio's finding big draining in the house?
210 for Mr. Marlon.
We're still waiting on me, so I don't know if my dude checked out and said, fuck this. I think he bounced on us, guys.
Ruh-roh.
Is he still out there? What the hell?
Redraw.
We
We win. We get to buy.
Sure. I mean, that might be what the hell happens. 10 seconds, and then I pick.
We'll go for
And
it.
then the army wins. Yeah.
Attention.
All right.
Attention.
I'm betting big. 460. Yep, 460.
Yeah, I'm betting big too.
Yeah, especially if we check the flop. Right now, we got to try and get some chips in this pot. And there's more draws out there. So, absolutely,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
But do you think 210 gets called what? Nah, I think he might even call,
The 10's still
460. I was
calling
just
for
trying to
the
play devil
460.
advocate for 2 seconds.
You know, Wimpy played flush draw, still calling for the 260. The question is like, or I'm sorry, 460 rather. The question, like, do we lose, like, I don't know. He's supposed to
the gut
see that in
shots.
position so often that, like even like pocket eights should have bet the flop if we check, right? So I was going to say, do we lose pocket eights if we go 460 here? But I don't even think he's got that. So he's really got a 10.
Oh.
And that's
I'm
it.
sorry.
Get the value.
So apparently somebody went back and did the quiz, and it was worth 10 points to bet 460 on the flop as well.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, unless they're trolling, which is Twitch chat and super possible. So.
We could check you. Don't mess with my emotions.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. 460. Oh, he's at work. I feel you, my dude. 460 it is.
Pretty sure Arlene went 460 as well. She did. Yes, let's do it.
I clicked it. I'm sorry.
Now,
have to get
on
my
this
headphones
turn,
out,
this
guys.
spot can be a bit player dependent. So this can be another spot where a lot of options are definitely okay. I'm going to be pretty tempted to start betting now. Making the assumption that villain is going to be betting a lot of ace X. So we want to get chips into the pot. We better get them in now, and hope they still call us down with maybe a turn 10 or their 3s or 4s. There's a chance they could still hero us with some 8s or 9s, thinking we have Jack Queen King Queen type hand. So I might lean towards a slightly larger bet here. If we do think our opponent is very tricky and balanced, and gonna have a lot of ace X here, we could consider checking still. And if they bet small, we could check raise. If they bet big, we would just check. We would just check call. And there's also the argument that our opponent could have pocket 10s and ace 10 here if they're the type to check back ace 10, and we might want to bet small in that case, so that if we get raised, we can handle being able to call a raise and not feel too bad about it. So really player dependent. I think population generally is not checking back ace 10 as much as they should on that flop, so I can pretty confidently count that out of their range. Then I'm also asking myself how often is the button 3 betting 10s pre-flop and what type of player I think they are as to how much I'm worried about that. And in most cases, I'm just not worried about ace 10 and pocket 10s versus most players. So I would just go ahead and bet larger here. But if I am against a very tricky balanced player, then I will be taking those things into consideration. On this occasion, so I do like big bet the best. I'd give the best score for that. In this situation, I decided to check. I just felt like villain is the type that might try to stab or do an advanced bluff. I also thought he might have some ace X still that I was going to check raise against. Ended up going check check. So now we're at the river with 9 of diamonds. Our options here are going to be to overbet and bet 800.
I had to mute.
To
I had to
bet
mute
430
in the
or to
background.
check.
So when we got the quizzes going, we'll mute. Where's the rest of the pot? Yeah, no, it is 690 in there. We have ace king. We checked twice. What the hell?
What the hell?
So, what the hell? I mean, shit. I mean, I'm greedy as. Oh, I gotta wait. I'm shook by this line.
He checked trying to get tricky and build a pot and didn't work out for him.
Yeah.
Outsider going 460, DMC going 430. Same thing. Overbet for Marlon. Marlenia also going 430. 430 for Gil.
A bunch of 430s and a bunch of disgusted looks by this line right now.
As played, says Matt. You always know if you fucked up a hand when it starts with as played. He says 800.
Yeah, I just think as played, you bet 430. Oh, sorry.
Lightning
No, I
going
mean-
430.
Well, on my end, Miso isn't at work, so I'm doing this quiz.
Oh, cool. So we're good. Arlenia going
Yeah, we're
430
good.
as well. Yeah, the problem with 800 here is that
Yeah.
he didn't show any action. Yeah, he didn't show any interest in this pot. And so if he had shown some interest in this pot and we had a super hand, sure, go for the overbet. But here you check. So overbet's just going to get literally folds from everything, right? So I think 430s are really our only option.
Oops, sorry. Yeah, I mean, to just hopefully get hero by much more of his range. I would only fucking overbet this if I played it like this out of spite for myself. But
Just because you were mad you didn't get that turn value.
yeah, because I missed all that value. It would have crossed my mind, and I would
Yeah, I want to give the opportunity for some bluff catchers to call
There,
it
Fold
back.
says he's all in.
Yeah, we go 430 though. We go 430. I think it gets called by a lot more single pair hands. And we might even find some heroes. You might think we missed a. Actually, when the flush draw missed, nah, fuck it, I'm still doing 800. I don't care. 800 it is. A draw missed. He's gonna find those same hero calls with single pair hands, thinking we're just blasting a misdraw. So, yep, 800 for me.
Oh, I'm a fish. Never fold. Thank you for the follows. Cool. Are they going 430?
Yep, 800 here.
You're gonna go off the
Self-spite.
rails. Let's see what
Yep,
happens.
spite.
And I think at this point, I'm most likely just going to lead out with a bet of 430. We tried to
What
get our
is
opponent
this?
to bluff a few times. They didn't really go for it. So it seemed like they have some sort of
Aggro.
showdown value in a lot of cases. They could have just had something like 8-9, which they may be tempted to pay us off with. They could hero call with some sort of 8s type hand if they think we're bluffing with, a worse pair like pocket threes or something like that. But yeah, I don't get the vibe they're going to bet too much on this card. I don't want to pot it. There's also a chance to have 10-9 suited or pocket nines. So want to make it a little smaller so that it's not too expensive to call the raise. There wasn't a block bet option, small bet, but arguably that would be a reasonable thing to consider as well. But yeah, just going to go ahead with the 430 bet here.
He's getting cut
And
off.
we bet, and our opponent folds.
Oh, there he is.
All right, is this the most boring Faraz hand we've ever done?
Yeah, it was actually kind of semi-standard, except he got tricky on the turn and it bit him in the ass.
Yeah, and we missed. I mean, who knows? It was just felt super basic.
He was just filling his quota on this one.
Wreck us. Yeah, he's like, all right, here's an ace king hand where I just
Damn, I gotta do 8 quizzes this fucking month. Here's one.
All right.
Neverfold, thank you for the follow. Go all in and set the tone for the table. That way you let the people know you're not taking anyone's shit for the rest of the tournament. I like it. Just muscle it. Oh, I'm a fish. Thank you for the follow as well.
Yeah,
Cool.
pocket nines and they got there. Yep. No.
Right. That's actually like deserving.
Back-
When you
when I see-
check it all
yeah.
the way down, right? You kind of.
I overbet and they somehow come over the top. Yeah.
Right.
Oh man said he's
How
calling
nasty-
time bank
How
on
nasty
this
would
end.
that be? You bet
Yeah,
800
they
and they
get
pop it to like 2 or 3 or jam. Oh shit. That'd be so fucked
That
up.
would have been a quiz.
That would have been
a hell of
so
a quiz.
fucked up.
We're gonna do light.
Arlinia,
poker.
let me know how you want your money. ACR screen name, PayPal, email
Light.
address, carrier pigeon, singing telegram. Give me a way to send you your $5. Congratulations. We got one for the Army out the gate. Jelly got every spot wrong. Oh, no. That's why we're here,
Yes,
buddy.
I spazzed out. I was still tilted by the way by checking the turn. So
Still wondering why we don't want to build a pot with the C-bet on the flop action. I'd love to check raise, but you risk check back and less time pot to build. Yeah, so the reason why we just check back a ton out of position in general. And since you're doing that, you got to balance with some of your strength. And we check there to check raise because when you C-bet there, you have the ace king, so a lot of times they're just going to fold. Right? But if we check, they're going to C-bet. They should. They didn't this time. A lot of times they're going to C-bet, or they're going to bet in position, rather. And then that way you get that bet from all their bluffs. Plus, you're already going to get the value from the flush draw no matter what. And you're going to get the value from ace-x no matter what. So you just get more value overall. And you get to build a bigger pot when they have flush draw and ace-x because you check
And we are
raised and bet.
burning through quiz.
So all those are good things. And I think the public, like Sixes and I got coaching from Affleck. God, I don't even know how long ago it was. 6 months, 8 months ago, some long time ago. And he looked at both of our stats. He's like, man, you guys are c-betting too much out of position. It might be a little leak. And we were looking at it, and we didn't even know we had the leak. So literally for the last fucking 8 months or something, we've been running out of position spots and just realizing that a lot of the time you're checking 80%, 90% of your range. So yeah. That's
Hey, I just sent a few people over to your stream. It's difficult for me to stream and then capture everything in the time frame that I need to.
No worries.
With the delays.
We'll
and all
take you.
that.
Welcome, guys.
Yeah. It'd be a lot easier just to. I'm not gonna stream.
It's all good, man. Plus, it'll be up on YouTube.
Can I accept them from the same program? Absolutely.
All right, cool. Lightning in the chat, in my chat at least.
Lucifer, you're gonna get the
Keyword.
the strippergram. All right, new keyword.
Lightning. Am I
Lightning.
muted? Oh, there we go. Yeah.
And you spell it Lightning, right?
With an underscore at the end.
With an
Lightning
underscore.
poker.
Well, we're just using.
We'll leave off the
yeah,
underscore.
yeah,
just so
yeah,
we
yeah.
don't
Yeah,
have to
put
use
in chat. Yeah.
No, in real life, when I sign checks, it's lightning, and then I put an underscore at the end.
Yeah.
All right, here, I'm gonna put it in stream chat. There you go. Gab, you got it. Yep. You're
Hey,
good.
All right. So we got an Affleck, and then we got some. I kind of want to do a cash game one. There's.
You want to kick it over to cash game first, or you want to do after?
Yeah, we
your
can.
first?
I see pocket sixes in cash game in 2-5, and I've been there before. So
Okay, give me a sec. What quiz number is that?
I've been in this spot, 1065.
10.
Oh yeah. We better hit a fucking setter. This is
65,
not real.
Mr. Chris Wade.
We better hit a set.
yeah.
Sounds good. What's the reason for checking out a position? Pot control. Yeah, I was saying, Jelly, one for balance. 2, out of position sucks, and 3, when you bet, like you don't get any of his bluffs to come along. You get the calls from ace X and the flush draw no matter what. And when you check, you get them to bet with all their bluffs as well. So you just get extra value. And when they have the flush draw and the ace X and you check raise, you're building a bigger pot, which is also good. At a very high level and a very quick explanation, that's the deal, yo.
I'm ready. Oh, let's pick somebody. Yep, let's do it.
Sure. Oh, I'm ready. We got a lot of people in here. Yep. Uh-oh. Mr. Mendo Bruce, it's been a while, buddy. You're up. It feels like it's been a few weeks.
Bear. Who? Mendo Bruce? Oh, my dude. What's up, Mendo? Good luck,
and
buddy.
it's cash game. He's going to be miserable. He hates this. I can hear you cursing from here, Bruce. Fuck.
Minus the bear. What's up, my dude? You in here? Say something. All right. What's up, MC Ganja? I don't want to study for years. I just want to know everything right now and get rich. I know, right? Nice.
Jeez, can you imagine? Here, just drink this.
Right, nice life.
God, working so hard.
All right, let's do it. 2-5.
On the spot, Brucey is. All right. What's it? I also think versus button, they have a lot of 2 pairs and sets. Yeah, sure. I mean, if they have 2 pairs and sets when we have ace king and we lose a big pot, like, it's kind of going to be what it's going to be, right? All right, let's play this. Ready? Oh, yeah, we're ready. Ready.
Yep.
Hey, everyone. Tristan Wade here for PokerCoaching.com. And this hand comes from 2-5, no limit hold'em. We got under the gun 9, making it 20. The low jack calls 20. The high jack calls 20. The cutoff calls 20. And we got 2 6s on the button.
This is
what should we do here? Fold, call, or raise to 125.
Krubman, thank you for the tier 1, buddy. Welcome, bud. Albatross, wingy high five, my man. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you. Who shit, Cyrus?
Nuts. Squeeze.
Squeeze. He can't help himself.
Lose control of your body. Or just, no, you're going to hit the 6. It'll just fold, huh? Who's folding?
See, man, thank you for the
In
follow.
my chat, you might get permaban, but it's an option, right? You can fold. You might get perma. Set mine, KH Dub says. Set mine all day for the stinky call. Day pass doing it. There it is. The 125.
Bruce is playing this like attorney and
Drenning.
Call for Croman, outsider calling. I don't see a single person raising. Oh, no, we got Marlon. Machine gun squeezing.
Hell yeah, machine gun.
He doesn't, he never fails. He doesn't let us down. Fun fact, in 2011, Port Logan, I won back-to-back live tournaments with crazy pocket 6s. That's amazing.
Fold 6 is garbage hand. That
Can
hand
we
can't
go
win.
flat,
Ban.
squeeze and get jammed on and have to call off? Do we have to call off? I mean, we're 300 bigs deep there. Man, I don't know that if we squeeze, we have to call off.
No.
Let's see. Wait a minute. I don't think Midas the Bear got in chat. Oh, piss. I got to roll. I'm re-rolling
Hey,
this shit, man.
Albatross. Giving out a gift sub to Riley the Hawk. Thank you,
Day
buddy.
pass. Day pass. You did it. Oh, I'm here. Oh, dude, you got to... Why not
The wheels are falling off over on the 6th Street.
All right, no, Midas has still got it.
You want a real professional? Come watch me in lightning.
Shut your ass up. Softies. Nah. All right, let's go.
Easy call. Everyone calling. I think it's pretty easy call. Did it talk about here? You squeezing?
Nah.
Crazy 6s.
Nah.
You getting crazy with those crazy 6s?
Nah, this because I'm hitting a set 100% of the time.
100%
Yeah,
of the
right?
time
So
a
might as
set
well hit
comes
now
in.
and get everyone in the pot.
Yeah.
Pretty standard. Let's do it.
Oh, wait a minute. Minus, he still didn't. He said I'm here, but he didn't answer what he's doing. Oh,
He's
my
calling.
God.
Everyone's calling. Ready to go.
Yeah.
Who's squeezing this? Only crazy machine gun
can't
squeezing
wait.
this. He's too rich.
All right, I clicked it.
Cool.
Folding and raising, I gave equal scores of 0. Calling, I gave that a 1-0. 10. Calling's really the only play here. Pocket pairs play awesome multi-way. We're on the button. No reason to turn this into a bluff. And no reason to fold. So calling's the only option here.
Minus is confused.
The blinds fold, and we are 5 ways to this flop. And we
Sizzles.
flop a set. 4, 6, 7, 2 spades. The initial razor checks. The low
knew he
jack
was gonna
checks.
do
The
it.
hijack, which was a solid rec player up until this point, bet 60.
God.
An unknown pro calls 60, and action is on us. What should we do? Fold, call, raise to 175, or raise to 240?
In cash.
Bink, Matt.
Here we go.
Bink.
Yeah.
Matt,
Yeah.
popping it. Arlinia popping it. Cyrus popping it. Dennis popping it. Greedy, Jelly popping it. Even Nitty Jelly is popping it. Everyone popping it. God,
I'm sorry. Minus might not know.
Albatross with another gift sub. Thank you, brother.
Okay. My dude. So minus is going 240. Damn, 0 calls, all fucking just bombs.
I find that very interesting.
240, 175, just bombs.
Yeah.
Not a single flat. Call. There's Huckleberry. Hey, don't think we have a raise there. From good old Huckleberry, Mr. Joel himself, legend.
Did your person go already? Minus
I don't know. I'm just winging it like you are. Hang on.
This is surprising.
Bruce, you out there? I don't see you. I don't see you. Bruce bets 240 against his better judgment. There we go. We're good.
Okay.
So let's go to Lightning first, because Sixes is the resident specialist with pocket sixes.
Yeah, I'm gonna raise, and I'm probably gonna raise to 240. I like a bigger size bet. I really don't like a call because at least 2 people behind us to act that could really take advantage of a bet call situation. 5-handed, there's going to be a ton of draws in here, so we can start to get value out of it and also start to narrow people's range down by betting the 240. That's what I'm going to do.
One thing, Joel, too, before I say anything else, I don't know if you're aware, but this is cash game, not tournament, just so you know. I don't know if that makes a difference. Want me to say what I would do before we go to the resident expert with Crazy Sixes?
Go ahead, Tom.
I'm flatting. I don't think I would kind of agree with Huckleberry. I don't think we have any raises when we're multi-way like this. So I am flatting and letting them build the pot for sure. That would be my definite go-to.
You know what I'm doing?
You're raising.
Call.
You
can't.
Hey!
Multi-way, dude. I mean,
Yeah, no
if
raises
you think
multi-way.
dude. I mean, yeah. What are we repping? We have a set 100% of the time. You're not even gonna raise. You're like you only have a set. I don't even know this multi-way when you raise here. Like people can make some hero folds, and if they have the nut flush draws and whatever, sure they're gonna call and we charge them. Some cash tables, if guys are never folding, I'm raising. But if this is a tournament or a spot like this, I don't know if we necessarily always have a raising range. This multi-way.
Yeah, and it's actually kind of hard to do
because
like when you see solid Rex c-betting into this many people, it should be super strong. And then we get a call, right? It's a little deceiving, I think. You'll be amazed how often you raise this and it's not full. So.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to raise and then, we can just go bet. Somebody can still have 7s as well. Like, I don't know.
Sure.
It's interesting.
Shades of
but I would normally
real,
call
Bruce. They are real.
Yeah, but I mean, I can get behind raising if we think this game is loose as fuck and people aren't folding, like anything at all. But I still tend to just call on the spot.
The problem is Carter, you don't get any value now. You raise and they snap fold. It happens more often than you think. The only thing I don't know is if it's any different for cash game versus tournaments. I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, I don't study cash. I don't study spots.
In the tournaments, this is a flat 100% of the time.
Yeah. I don't study like multi-way spots like this.
Huckleberry says Simple 3 and never raises this. I agree. He says he hadn't seen Simple 5-way, but he imagines it's similar. I agree.
Yeah, we only have sets when we raise. Like it's the most obvious shit of all time. Like, but I mean, I'm not even raising like 4-6. Like, no. All right, but we're going 240. Let's see.
This is where it gets weird. Like, would you raise pocket 8s, pocket 9s?
I mean, are you getting value from those things? They need protection, but this multi-way, no. I mean, I can't imagine.
I'm not raising those either. It was a trick question.
I mean, these guys still have
sets.
This dude like aces. You raise 8 here. This motherfucker is uncapped.
Yep.
I mean, no, he checks, but like these guys, like, yeah, I don't know.
Let's see what Wade does. I think everyone went 240. Bruce said 240.
Yeah, so did
judgment. It's you, me, and Huckleberry out
Honest.
on Flat Island. Let's see what happens.
This is definitely a
I'm
spot
dog
where we
shit.
want to raise. And your bet sizing on the raise is important.
Cheers.
Raising to 175 is just too small here. I gave that a score of 6. Raising to 240 is the best option here.
Call two. I see.
Folding and calling are not options either. A call is about as good as a fold here. We definitely need to be raising in this spot. We want to thin the field, get some weak
just
hands
said that?
out that might have equity, and then also tax these guys out of position. The solid rec calls, another, 180, and the unknown pro folds. So we are heads up to the turn. The turn is the jack of diamonds. And interestingly enough, our opponent just goes all in.
I mean,
So what should we do? Should we fold or should we call here?
lightning, poker.
So again,
I've been wrong every single lightning. Everything he said, he echoed that. Like he said, we want to thin the field, get protect, and it's good. Yeah, so good call there, man.
Yeah,
I just think
I
that
know
there's
it's a call in
too
the
many,
tournament. I wonder if it differs for cash games. I really do. Because in cash games, you can reload.
We're 300 bigs deep as well.
Yeah,
So that may have a lot to do with it.
Yeah, right. Cash games you can reload in, and also, there's just a lot of turn cards that are gonna either kill action from a hand that we have value with, or it's just gonna beat us. And so when you're against a lot of draws, you want to try to get as much value and give them bad math to make the call, right?
And they will do that, yeah. I love it. Well played, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And as anybody
Raise Nation. Nobody in the world's folding, and if you do, I'm banning you in my chat. No, I'm kidding. There's zero. There's no folding a set here, so there's nothing. Like, what is there to discuss?
No, there's nothing to discuss. We're calling. You got it.
I mean,
Yeah.
what the fuck will we ever discuss it? We're snap calling. I beat him in the pot.
Tina's in a tournament right now, and this is the exact board. Do you have a set of sixes?
Only a call.
Because you know what to do. Yeah, I mean, this kind of reeks of overpair, right? I mean, that's what this does. Reeks of like.
Or pair, like ace five of spades.
It's overpair a set of sevens. That's what it is.
Fuck him. Snap it.
Yep.
Give him my money. I don't
Yep.
care. Reload. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Well, we all know, guys, that we got an easy call here. But what kind of hands would we expect this player who was pretty solid up until this point to play like this?
Overpair instead of sevens.
I think it's kind of interesting when we go with a bigger bet sizing because maybe that makes someone put us on spades and puts us on like a draw where they think we're just trying to bloat the pot and kind of push them off the pot, where we actually have a very strong hand in our range. So we have an easy call. But just to think about what this opponent has and why are they shoving the turn? A lot of players wouldn't ever really be shoving the turn here, but the only thing I can make sense of is that this recreational player was thinking that we were drawing and that if they shove the turn, we will not realize our equity with those flush draws or straight draws or whatever we have. So we have a pretty easy play here because we're at the top of our range. But if I had a hand like, I don't know, ace eight of spades or something like that, it would be a pretty tricky spot. There I probably am not getting like a great price to call. So with all that said, we make an easy call. My opponent had a surprising hand here. I didn't expect them to turn over 7-8 offsuit, being that there was an under the gun raise and a low jack call. But I guess I understand some of their logic. They really shouldn't be like betting the flop that much. I think they should be just checking that flop multi-way. But with all that said, I was able to put them in an uncomfortable spot by raising the flop. And then I think it made them make a mistake on the turn by just shoving. He's basically hoping I have a flush draw and I don't
I was
call.
on mute.
Unfortunately, I just had to
think that's a
fade.
solid rack.
Unfortunately for him, I just had to fade 4 outs. And
I agree with Crazy Six. Is that
him making
once
trips
we
on
do
the
bet
river made me a full
240, we
house.
are kind of playing our hand face
So,
up there. It's either a
Hope
straight
you understand why
one
there's some
like
merit
sixes.
to just
or some kind of set,
playing these hands multi-way and also
Yeah, I have
why
some
we
thoughts on this. Let me finish
raise
talking real quick.
flops and
All right.
choose the kind of sizing
Holy
we do.
shit, that's a solid wreck, guys. At 2.5, let's all fuck this shit.
I actually think we need to change that solid rec
Let's go get
tag
rich.
because this is a fucked up hand.
we
Like
turn
downgrade the tag from solid rec. I agree, Nucifer. One, he should never be betting this multi-way. Two, he should be folding when we raise.
And then
1,000%
jams
of the time.
into the 240.
And then jams the turn. Like, yeah, like solid rec. No.
tilted off his fucking beam.
Standard Vegas. Tristan lives not far from me, so standard Vegas 2.5 tourist, maybe. Solid rack, stretch, in my opinion.
Wow, 2.5s like this, I'm done with tournaments. I mean, we're working way too hard if cats are giving it away like that. 300
Yes,
days,
they are.
$1,500, bye bye,
Yeah,
just like
it's good
that.
talk.
Yeah, so-
It was a solid wreck up to this point. This is where it all changed. This is where the beer kicked in. Yeah. He should fold pre. Fair. I mean, it was a $20 open. He called because there was 2 or 3 other callers. So, like, yeah, like, fold pre, don't bet flop, don't bet turn.
We're out to
Those
go
are
to the
solid.
500.
Yeah, and I don't think he's wrong
Good
for
luck, Ballard.
calling pre-flop either.
You don't think so? You actually would call there with 7-8
For
off?
20 bucks.
Well, you're getting 5-1, and when you're playing cash games, it's almost purely mathematical because essentially you have an endless bankroll. You know,
Sure.
you could just rebuy, and if you have an advantage over the game, and you're always taking the mathematical edge, in the long run, you're going to be profitable. You know.
Was that player with the 7-8? Did he just cold call, or was he already in for $5?
I
Crazy.
think
No,
he was
it
the
was a
fifth
20
player
open,
to put money in
he
at 20
called.
bucks.
Okay, I just
Oh,
forgot.
four. I
There's a
think
couple
everybody
calls
went
before.
20, right?
And I just want to shout out a little point that I heard. You know, Lightning said you have an endless bankroll, so just be too rich to care like Lightning, and you're good to go. Endless bankroll, baby.
Yeah, endless bankrolls, baby.
Hold on. Let me rephrase that. You could just go. You could just rebuy. You know.
You know, I'm just giving you a hard time.
If you're properly bankroll for the stakes, it's an endless bankroll. Right?
You asked to be on this stream, you got to take the needles. You set yourself up for this abuse.
Yeah, I did. I asked for it.
So funny.
Welcome.
That's fair.
If I didn't like you, I wouldn't do it. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. This was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
We switched it.
Oh, we fucking did not twitch it, I don't think. Did I? I just fucking dipped out. I mean, we only got, yeah, we did.
was
Oh,
the
hell
same,
yeah,
right?
we switched it. We got a
Call
flip.
the
Wait a minute,
flop.
who won that?
Yeah. I think we coin flip.
Wait a minute. Who even fucking won, dude?
Which I'm
Oh,
ready for.
no, minus the bear. You're in for a flip, my dude. And if you win this flip, 10 doll hairs.
All right. Coin
So
flip
who's gonna do the
on
flip?
the stream. Bruce, call it. Hopefully you get lucky. We lose a lot of these flips. Papa Steve, what's up?
We're gonna watch the flip. Come on, baby. Yeah, you're in for a flip. Oh shit, I gotta mute.
Your newest and oldest student. You know what's funny about that, Steve, is you are actually not my oldest student, believe it or not. Steve, meet Mendo Bruce. Steve and Mendo Bruce, meet a Pappas. We have a lot of people in the 70-year-old age bracket ish.
Did you run the flip?
I did not run the flip. I'm waiting for Bruce to call.
Let's
He
do
says
it.
heads.
Oh,
We're flipping now. Come
Come
on,
on,
Bruce.
baby.
Tails. We suck at flips. We lose
You
all
won.
the flips.
oh, that's so fun. We got to be winning 80% of the flips or
You win
something.
all the flips. Oh, Bruce, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm bummed. Who shows a turn with top pair and a straight draw? Maybe it's just my turn. Yeah, I mean, especially 5-handed.
With the 7-8, I call the $20 bet pre-flop, and I might call the 60 on the flop.
Sure, check
But
all
when
flop.
the 240 comes in, it's auto fold.
Yeah. Check call flop. Check probably call turn with the gutter to go with it, and then check eval river for sure. Rig, says Bruce. I think it is rig. We need to find a different coin flip app because this shit's broken.
Flips is gonna be the keyword over here. Flips.
Is that the keyword right now?
Flips, dude? It has to be. Life heat on flips.
All right, flips it is.
And I'm playing poker today. Yeah.
All right, guys. Flips it is.
Hottest town.
Flips in the chat. Type flips, and we will draw for another winner. For those guys just joining in, !PC in my chat, !PC in Six's chat. You'll get a link to sign up for poker coaching for free. You get 20 free quizzes, big blind charts for 100 blinds or more, and a bunch of homework assignments. If you feel inclined to sign up for the premium, there are thousands of quizzes, hundreds and hundreds of homework assignments, webinars every week with all these coaches. There's a bunch of great coaches that put out a bunch of great content. Sixes is on there. I'm on there. Lexi Gavin, Tristan Wade, Jonathan Jaffe, Faraj Jaka, Jonathan Little, Matt Affleck, Acevedo, Sassiganato. I'm missing people. I know I am. There's too many coaches on here. All great stuff. Giraffe Ganger. Great people doing great things. Make sure you check it out. If you're enjoying this one and you want to see anyone we've done in the past with any of the guests we've ever had, we've had a lot of great ones, including Lightning here. We had Evan Jarvis last week. We've had Matt Affleck. We've had Greg Raymer. We've had Jesse Sylvia. We've had Fat Train. A bunch of great people. Bet on Drew. So make sure you check that out. ! YouTube in the chat for that. If you're just joining us, what we're going to do is we're going to draw for a person in my chat to compete against a person in Crazy Six's chat. And then you guys will compete on these quiz for $5. And you basically gamble on getting better at gambling. I mean, what can go wrong? This is a genius setup we got here.
Oops. All right.
Love Draft. Yeah, Draft is a pretty incredible outsider. He is definitely.
I'm ready to roll it. Well, let's pick one. We got to pick a quiz.
Oh, we can pick a quiz. You want to pick one, Lightning? You got to pick near the top.
Sure. Let's pick near the top. Let me see your.
Here, yeah.
Matt Affleck,
Why don't we do the 2-5 Ace Queen cash? Why don't we do that
5
one?
Ace Queen.
11-28.
Let me go back to that.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. It's Tristan. It's open.
11-28.
Yep.
All right, there it is. I'm ready to draw.
As am I.
All right, winner for right now is the legend, 9-time global home game winner, Chadwell himself.
Oh,
Or why don't we do actually, if we could, if it's not too late.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Why don't we do the Ace King? It's only got 100 big blinds, so it's a little bit different.
What number is that?
MC Ganja.
I think it was 11-27. It's the one right underneath it. I apologize.
11.
It's all good.
Just because we just did a deep stack 2-5.
Hang on.
So we'll do 1-2 with only 100 big blinds.
What up, DQ?
I think it's 11-22. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, 11-22.
11-22. It is. Ruh-roh, we are in cash, Chadwell. Let's do this.
All right.
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's play it.
Hey everyone, this is Lexi Gavin with PokerCoaching.com, and today we're going to talk about a hand that I played. This is a 1-2 no limit cash game. We have Ace King on the button. It folds to the cutoff. The cutoff is going to raise to 6. What should we do? Should we fold, call, or raise to 18?
I actually don't even have a call button. I just have a folder.
Call is not even an option in mine, and it is only folder 18.
All right, you get the walk. We just
You guys got to walk. Yeah,
on.
you got to walk. Yeah, we're just
This
going to
shit's
snap.
broken.
This shit is cracked.
Who's folding? Is there anybody folding out there?
MC Ganja with the fold.
You're 50-50 on this answer.
18, please. Nah, I seen fold in the chat first, bro. Nah, you got to fold.
Does Lexi have some 25-50 quizzes and then plays 1-2? I don't know if she's got any 25-50. I actually don't know if she plays that high in the cash games or not. She might. 25-50 is high as fuck. If you fold, just get up and leave. I mean, what if you have to go to the bathroom or something, Olivia? I don't know. Husband calls,
I don't know. I'm torn.
Seizure can happen.
Ace King is only a drawing hand, so
It's only a drawing hand.
It's the drawing hand.
All right, let's raise it and move on. Everyone's raising.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
So I gave folding a score of 0. This hand is just way too
Lexi's a
strong.
savage with
We're
points,
never
too.
folding this
Ace
pre-flop,
high.
especially on the button. I gave calling a score of 4 and raised to 18 a score of 10. I definitely like 3-betting here.
Mendo says you need to balance
This
your
is a very
folding
strong
range.
hand, so we want to
right.
build a pot. We're hoping he comes over the top with a 4-bet, because if that's the case, we're not folding. And I don't like seeing Ace King multi-way, so by 3-betting, we're giving the blinds a worse price. So we go 18. I do like going 3x's bet. And the flop's 7 of spades, 4 diamonds, jack of hearts. The cutoff checks. What should we do? Should we check, bet 25, or bet 40?
That's funny as hell. Matt says he folded because he's with Jellyfish at the bar after the 6's hand. I like that. That's funny as hell. All right, we 3-bet, get called. Jack 4-7 rainbow. What is the deal? And we already got a little bit of controversy.
See
Mr.
that.
Cyrus checking and Jellyfish going 25 into the 39 pot.
25, 25.
Steve
I ain't
goes
seen a
25.
check yet. We
25,
all over
20.
here eating. Oh, there's a check from Day Pass.
Check from Cyrus. We got 2 checks out
25 from
Beats
mine.
going 25.
25 big ones, 1 green chip.
there.
MC
This
Ganja's
is
going.
cash game now. Getting out
5
the
red
Casio
chips.
while you guys are doing this.
The size is the biggest hell toe.
25, White Glove 25, Marlon says. Check for Chip Critic. There's another check. But then just a stream of 25s, including the legend, Mr. Chowell.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, we're going 25 here. And, I mean, we should let our resident cash game expert.
Carter says check. These are all big options for a 3-bet pot, right? I definitely think we'll get to that. Give a second, Carter, for us to see some more of the
toe busting out
answers from the audience.
What do you
Lightning,
like
what are you
here? Yeah, Lightning.
I would either bet 25 or check.
Okay.
I would do both. I like betting 25 because I'm an aggressive player, but a lot of times if you're against a good player, and I have no idea, the player type, but it's just a board that you're going to get check raised on a lot in cash games. And so checking's not the worst thing ever. And so I like betting on the smaller side. So if we do get check raised, we can make a call or even potentially 3-bet.
What size would
Just
you
kinda
go
sick.
here?
I would bet 25. That's what I would do.
Okay.
And the reason I would bet 25 is because if we bet 40 and get raised, we're gonna have a limit to what we can do. If when we get raised, it's gonna take some tricks out of the bag.
Right. What size would you make it if you were sitting here playing cash yourself, though? If without these
Would you do
options,
something
would you
different than
make
the
it?
options we have here?
Would you still? Yeah.
I'd bet like 30.
Oh, like $30.
Yeah, out of those options, I would bet 25. If I was actually playing the hand, I'd bet 30.
Right.
Split the
So you can
difference.
see a theme. There's like bigger size. Everybody's using just bigger sizes in cash. Like
Yeah.
you don't see like quarter pot and 30% nearly that much.
No,
most
because
guys.
if you bet $15 into this pot, you're almost always going to get raised on that board.
Yeah.
You're almost always going to get check raised because it's so inviting for them to check raise you because they could check raise you for 45 instead of check raising to 90.
Yeah, and it could be like a plus if we want to induce sometimes, but gotcha. But yeah, I mean, with given the options here, I'm just 25ing as well. Just snap 25. Yeah.
Well, I would definitely range betting, Kev. So it's interesting you say that because for me, I play tournaments and don't fuck with the cash game very much. But for me, for sure, it's going to be 3-bet, C-bet. And I would, like Lightning was kind of saying, I would go closer to 10. I would go super small. And I do think, I know for tournaments that the C-bet sizes here are a little big. But I also know in cash games, we size up everything. And so for that reason, 25 makes some sense.
Yep. All right, 25 it is. Let's do it. I'm ready.
All right.
So it's actually close between checking and betting. I gave check a score of 7 and bet 25 a score of 10 and bet 40 a score of 4. 40 is just too large. We don't need to go that big. This didn't hit our range at all, but there is a chance we still do have the best hand and can get him to fold a lot of worse hands that didn't make pairs. Checking back is also fine. We can consider this a class C middling hand, which we typically would check back. But because we only have ace high, we would like to take it down with a C bet. So that's what we do. We go 25 and he's going to call. The turn is now a 9 of spades. Check. What should we do? Should we check, bet 65, or bet 90?
All righty, boys. What are we doing here?
She checked in game? I missed it.
No, she betting game.
She did bet in game. Okay, cool.
I mean, yeah, because it's 90 out, 89 out there.
Got it.
So we bet 25. Yep.
Got it. Betting called. 9 of spades on the turn. What y'all doing? Check starting to stream through right away. Bruce, Chip Critic, Arlinia. Huck says, if you're going to get 10-10 to fold, you better get it in there. Huckberry thinking about double barreling now.
Oh, man.
Chirk for Cyrus.
And we lose.
Check. 65. Dennis going ham.
Then,
And he
Good
is
morning,
more of a
Dennis.
cash game player as
Checking.
well. Papa Steve going check.
Partner.
Gil going check.
ugh. Check. Yep.
What do you think Machine Gun's doing?
Just checking. 90.
90 it is. 65 for outsider.
Bet big with the ace of spades. Go for 3 streets of bluff. Miso says. So what side you going? 65, I assume.
Check for
Are
sure.
you going 90,
Check
my
for
dude?
Carter.
What's up, Winter Ren? You checking, buddy? Okay.
Kev says the
65
flop
or
was so
check.
dry. I don't expect them to fold a 9 turn on the turn, so checking. Chroma checking. Tina 65.
MC Ganja checked. By the way.
Hogwarts says, I think once you bet the flop, you're pretty committed to tripling this off. If you check, he's jamming 55 on the river. 65 for Chowell. He's betting.
65 for Chowell?
beats. And cringe. Chowell's 65 and cringing. Don't let him see your tell.
What do you like here, Lightning? I think the both guys went.
I'm actually going to check here because the 9 just brings in too much of his range. Remember, he's the pre-flop raiser from the cutoff. He called a bet on the flop. So, yeah, I kind of agree with Huckleberry. We said he's going to jam 5s on the river, but if we don't connect, it's the best hand anyways. You know what I'm saying? And so there's tons of Queen Jack, Jack 10, Jack 8, King Jack, King 9, Queen 9, all of that kind of stuff that would have called a bet on the flop anyways. And so I think if we barrel here, we're going to bet 65. And we're going to, create a pot that we're going to have to triple barrel on and likely won't connect on in the river. And there's just not very many river cards that our opponent's going to fold a bet to if they call the barrel on the turn. So I'm just going to check and reevaluate the river because it might even go check on the river and we end up winning with ace king versus a queen 10 or something like that.
So you doubling?
He's doubling
on that board.
No, you.
Oh no, he's checking.
No, he's not. No, he's checking. Yeah,
I'm checking.
He was just advocating a case that if we do bet, kind of what's going to be the outcome.
It's highly likely that we're going to get called if we barrel, and so on the turn we get in a situation where we could get check raised, or if we barrel here, we're going to have to bet 65. We have it's basically like half our stack.
It feels horrible,
right?
Yeah,
so you just get it in on the river, and you don't even have a hand. And the Jack and the 9 connect with a lot of their range. So does the 7. There's just so many hands they have that they're not going to fold.
And it doesn't really connect with your range much either.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, they still are going to have like 8s, 9s, 10s, a lot of Jack X, like you said, some of those 9X hands, and all these hands that have equity. These just middling cards are just not going to be great for us. Like, we're not going to, I'd rather just bomb like a low card that's loose and put a lot of pressure on any under pairs and floats he might have. But this 9 is just kind of terrible. So, yeah, I check. Ganja checks. And hopefully Lexi agrees. But, yeah. Did you click it, Tom?
I did not click it. I believe Chawa said he was going 65. He did.
He did. Yeah, he did. So, let's do it.
So I think checking is our best option here. I do like the fact that we have the ace of spades blocker, so we could bet that. But because he called the flop, unless he called the flop with a worse ace, then we have the worst hand. And he's most likely not going to fold a jack to a turn bet and possibly a hand like pocket 10s.
With that
if he had pocket 9s, he's now hit a set. So there's just too many hands that I think we would get called if we were to bet. So I think the play is to just check and hope to hit one of our overcards on the river. So we check, and that's what we do. We hit the ace of diamonds. He checks. What should we do? Should we check, bet 70, or bet 40?
Wimps, says Chowell.
Get there.
Sissies.
Blessed. Blessed RNG. 70, 70, 40. Minus is going 40. Station favorite 70.
We get some overbets right away in my chat as well. Chip Critic, Tweezer Re-Raise going 70, 70. Kept going 40. Definitely feeling better now than, she's going 70.
No, 70, there's 90 in the pot. We would go 70.
So it's big bet.
Yeah, just big bet. Yep.
I saw the 45, and I thought it was 45 was the pot.
Whew. All right, we were seeing a lot of 70s. Now it's just mostly 40s.
Well, we got there. 40, 70s. There's some 70s out there. Papa Steve going 70. Gil going 70. 70 for show, says Stan Steamer.
40 to get his jack to call. Tweezer re-raise knows what's up. Hell yeah, Tweezer knows what's up.
70 for Tweezer.
Jam to polarize.
70 for Carter.
He's capped. Jam. 40 for some value from a jack.
Showdown for outsider.
All right, so MC Ganja is going 40. All right, what did Chaweezy go?
Chawo's going 42.
All right, cool. Lightning. What size would you like in the spot, my dude?
like you wanna talk
I'm
so
gonna
bad,
I'm gonna
so-
bet 70 because we're just likely to get a call from anything that called the flop bet, and I'm not really worried about two pair hands because they wouldn't have checked to us on the river. There's so like your Jack 9 or Ace Jack, all those hands are gonna bet into us on the river. So I'm certain that we have the best hand here. All the sets are gonna bet. The only thing that we're gonna get to fold out would be straight draws that missed, and they're going to fold for the 40 anyways. So I'm just going pure value 70.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only going big here. Like, this would be a card that some of our king, queens, or sometimes we could use as a bluff and go big. So, I mean, some opponents might just think we're going to go big here and still just always call with their Jack X. We're probably still going to lose, like, the hands like 8s and 6s and all that, no matter if we go 40 or like those hands are just going to fold no matter what size we go bet for the most part.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we're going to like when he's going to call, he's going to call. So I'm just going to go big.
Yeah.
Yeah, T-Baby says 70 might push him off a jack. 40 will get paid. I think a jack is always calling with 70 when we bet flop check.
Or 40, yeah.
It's just
they're folding for 70. They're
and then someone said 40 to potentially get re-raised. I just think we never get check raised on the river here as bluff ever, not ever. There's no bluffs. There's no misdraws. Right? So I think that just never happens.
But we're going 40 because that's what my man Ganja's doing.
That's what Chawo's doing too. Let's find out.
So I definitely think we can go for a value bet here. So I gave checking a score of 2 points, bet 70 a score of 10 points, and bet 40 a score of 5 points.
Yeah, there's
If
no
he
hand.
did have
any hand
some
that's
kind
going
of
to call
ace
is going to call
high
70.
hand that he floated the flop with, we likely have the best hand unless he has made a hand like ace jack or ace 7, of course, beats us. But unless he's made some kind of 2 pair, then we're pretty sure we have the best hand. He can also call us, maybe hero call us with a hand like pocket 10s, possibly pocket queens if he decided not to 4-bet that pre-flop. So I think that choosing a sizing of about 70 is good. It's going to make it hard for him to fold a hand like king jack or queen jack. We could go smaller, but I think that it going a little bit larger looks a little bit more polarizing. So we do decide to go 70, and he is going to make the call and has pocket queens, which I'm a little surprised he didn't 4-bet pre-flop. If we were in his situation, I would recommend going for the 4-bet and trying to get it all in pre. So that wraps up today's quiz. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.
Shout out to Lightning swishing that cash game craze.
Hell yeah. Go big on the river, guys. Stop being this. Well, not being this. Stop thinking they won't call with the
Go
worst
get your
thing.
money. We got 31.
We got a 35.
Oh, shit. Chow.
We
Nice
did
try, buddy.
it.
GG's.
Let's go. No flip nation.
No flip.
No flip god. We ain't got a flip god in today. Yeah, we did it. Good shit. MC Ganja. You already know where to find me, my dude. Send me that whisper. I'll make sure to get you that 5 sometime this year. So cool.
That's a terrible check by the queens on the turn, by the way. That's horrible. They get a fish tag.
What? Would you not check? Would you check raise flop there with the queens?
I probably would check raise flop. And then if I get called, I'm definitely leading turn.
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. Check raise flop, lead turn, yee.
Yep.
Yeah.
5 Bitcoin giveaway. Oh shit.
5
All right, cool.
Giveaway. Can you imagine?
Oh, dude, just yeah.
Jeez, you're watching this, and like Six has said, maybe just go pro in cash games. There's some
there's just-
giving it away.
Giving it away, just making massive mistakes, dude. Holy shit. Cool.
This flop, that couple flop.
We multiply.
Where do you want to do the quiz name?
You want to pick a keyword there, Lightning? We'll put you on the spot.
Keyword fish tag.
Fish tag.
Fish tag. Fish tag?
Yeah, fish tag.
All one word.
All one word.
Fish tag.
Fish tag, all one word in the chat, guys. Get in there so we can draw for you guys to compete for $5. Here they come, here they come, here they come. In the meantime,
we'll pick
11:34
one.
seems good.
Yeah, we'll do the Affleck one. 20 bigs with king, queen suited. Then there's 11:32 as well. Kings, 22 bigs.
Go big or go home, D,
either
baby,
one.
indeed.
Man.
Cash is a strange beast.
And it's also very different online and live. Like I don't see people making plays with the queens like in that hand online.
No way. They're going to play it pretty well for the most part.
They're just generally
Almost
better
always.
online overall.
Yeah.
I mean, there's good players in each category, but generally online players are going to be better.
Yeah, live cash is the easiest form of poker, in my opinion.
I can't wait, man. I've been thinking about it for months. I can't wait.
Man, we'll have to get a night to go up there and crush keepers together, bro.
That's far as hell for me.
Oh, how far away is it?
Fucking 4 or 5 hours.
Oh shit.
But I mean, it's as far as I go when I go to Cincinnati. But I got a lot of friends in Cincy.
Yeah.
But we can meet up and go to the Jack.
I'm into that too, man.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
All right, cool. Let's run it.
Let's do
Which
it.
one are we doing?
Firekeepers is 45.
11:34
I'll make
is
it
the
up
quiz
there
number.
one day for sure. I do have to make it up there, man. All right.
Oh,
I'm
you're
ready.
dead. We're bringing in ringers.
Who you
Huckleberry,
got?
my man.
Dead.
Let's
No.
go.
Station's
Legend
favorite.
Tinto.
Oh, my boy from back in the day. My boy. Station's favorite. What's up, Natty? Get it, my dude. Good luck, bro. We win. Let's keep the streak going, Mafia. Don't they have an MSPT now that I think about it at Firekeepers?
They do every May and October. Probably not going to happen this year. Hopefully it does. It's one of the best tournaments in the entire country. It's a $1 million guaranteed $1,100 buy-in. The nice thing about the MSPT, though, the big ones, is that they have a satellite starting at $65. So a $65 satellite will get you into a $250. The
Yeah.
$250 gets you into the main event, and they run those satellites for like 3 months before the main.
Oh, shit.
And and you have to play those tickets on either Thursday or Friday. So Thursday and Friday is like a fish buffet to get chips, man.
It's probably the cash game, like the 1-2 is probably just insane that day.
Oh yeah, and then we run a 1-3 match the stat game there, which gets pretty big.
Oh, I can only imagine. Yeah, I played in games like that.
Yeah.
They run Saturdays for so long and free money. I'm telling you. Yeah, I might have to make a week up there and that there's an MSPT, something worth it.
Oh boy.
All right, cool. We're ready. You ready, Toe?
Where's Lightning joining us from? You said Indiana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah. And you can also catch him, guys. Exclamation point guest in mine. I don't know if Six is on his game or not.
Oh, shit.
Exclamation point guest in mine, and there's a link to his Twitch. He does stream all the time. Make sure you give him a follow. Make sure you give Crazy Sixes a follow. And make sure you give me a follow. Make sure you follow us. We all stream. We all stream regularly. Check it out. All right, ready to play the quiz?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it.
All right, in today's hand, we have the King, Queen of Clubs here. We are in the big blind, and the cutoff is going to raise with about 20 big blinds. It's on us in the big blind. Should we fold, call, re-raise to 7,500, or re-raise all in?
How many blinds? Okay, cool. What are you guys doing? I know what I'm doing.
All right.
We get an open in the cutoff, 25 bigs, effective, and king, queen suited in the big blind. Call for Chowell.
Call for Stinky. Call for CeeLo Pro. Shut your
Kept
ass up,
raising
King
offsuit,
Charlie.
but flatting
Rogan.
here. Flatting for Mr.
Call
Joel.
for minus.
Call,
Station's favor.
call.
Win. Launch it right in his Call for Ganja.
I can't see a sack size. We have 100K. They have only 20 bigs, though, Steve.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This looks like hell. But it's but it's 650, 13, and they have
All
26
calls.
guys or something like that. So Broke Bro says jam.
Ooh, machine gun jamming.
No, you don't say
Everybody calling machine gun jamming.
Cool. All right, tournament time. What are you thinking here? Wait a minute. Who do we pick and did they go? Oh, yeah.
Gil
He's,
calling
Jake's-
here, raising of his offsuit.
Station's favorite is jamming. All right, cool. What do you
Outsider
like
says
here, Lightning?
7,500.
It depends on where we're at in the tournament, but I don't like calling. I'd rather just either
You're folding?
13. So they have like 25 big blinds.
Yep.
20.
Less than
They have
25
20.
big blinds. They have like 20 bigs.
Yeah, 20 bigs.
I'm getting out the bazooka. Boom! I'm just cramming it.
Yeah, Toady. I mean,
In
I
his
know
fucking
it.
face.
I'll go first.
Jamming
I'll
it
go
all day.
first.
20 miles
I'm only
effective, suited paint. Jam all day.
I'm calling.
All day. If we were
You're
any
jamming, Toe?
deeper, then I would definitely call.
this
Jamming
is a call,
100%.
right?
Doing the Phil Helmuth, push your chips in, throwing. I have two
Yeah.
kids. I'll put one kid in the pot. No problem.
Yeah.
Car keys.
So you're jamming too?
Fuck
is that what
yeah.
you said? Oh, I'm.
Fuck yeah.
This is the call. Aren't we only calling like
20
our
bigs effective. We are jamming all day.
Pretty sure this is a call. But
Oh,
let's
shit.
see what Matt says. I'm pretty sure we're calling King 10, King Queen.
I'm pretty sure
King
we're jamming
Jack
all of
suited.
those.
To this?
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, maybe I would just call. But let's
Oh
see.
shit!
We
I'm
keep
actually
in
bringing
work-
up paired
We keep
right
in
now.
worse. We keep in worse hands. We keep in worse King X, Queen X in his range. Like I don't know. Well, I mean, we'll see. I want to keep in worse flush draws, King X, Queen X.
Sure.
Do we ever keep in King Jack with a
Yes.
jam?
No.
Like King Jack of Hearts. They're
No,
folding.
well, that might call,
I mean,
but King Jack off.
that- yeah,
And
we
if
lose
this was
King Jack
offsuit,
off,
I
we lose
would
King
be
10
flatting.
off. We lose King 9 off. You know,
Yeah, I'm jamming here, but I would actually flat King Queen off. in this
I'm
spot
only
to keep
calling
worse
this.
going.
So we'll see. I mean,
Yeah, interesting spot, I guess.
yeah, yeah. But you ready, Tom?
Yeah, everyone flatted, so we're flatting. I think
We're jamming. Yeah. Huckleberry.
Let me double check. Yeah, he's flatting.
He's Huckleberry's flatting. Station's favorite is jamming. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I really like calling here, and both going all in and calling are going to be very profitable, but I think calling is going to be more profitable for one main reason. If we go all in here,
Fucking
most
good.
opponents will fold hands like King Jack suited, King 10 suited, King 9 suited. By calling, we keep all those
my
hands
God.
in the pot.
Too goddamn
From the
good.
cutoff here, the player should be opening the hands like King 9 offsuit, King 10, King Jack, King Queen, and then suited, he could probably open hands like King 5 suited, King 6, King 7. Almost all those hands that we keep in his range, which is really good for us. So I like calling
Love it.
here. Our hand realizes its equity really well. Shoving is profitable, but I want to be shoving more with hands that we can still get called by being dominated. Flop comes 10-8 deuce rainbow. This is a board we're never going to lead. Recheck. And our opponent bets 4,800. Should we fold, call, raise to 10,000, or go all in?
All right. I love it.
Matt made a mistake here. No, actually, I was checking the charts on the break. Charts say 100% call.
100% call. You're gonna call a lot of these hands that we don't get. called
And
by a
actually
lot
had it
worse.
opposite. It was jamming King Queen off. I had it backwards.
Yeah, you jam King Queen off. You jam pocket eight to some of those kind of hands. But yeah. No, we're jamming King Queen off. King Queen suited realizes equity way too well, and we keep in a lot worse. All right. What are we doing here? He uses a big ass sizing, 2 overs, backdoor flush draw. We getting freaky and jamming? We getting shook and folding? Or are we just calling?
Huckleberry says, gross, but he's flatting. Backdoor flush, backdoor straight, 2 overs. Bruce is raising 3 to a flush, 3 to a straight, and overs. Interesting.
What up, Steph? So are you jamming King Queen off there or no? He says. That's why we jam pre. We can realize all our.
Dennis just folding, but he's in it. Kind of large, but Kep is calling. Lots of calls.
MC Ganja says fold. We see a bunch of folds plus fold.
Really? I have
Stinky
0
says
folds. I have
jam.
1 fold in my chat.
Yeah, I see. They started streaming it at the end there. Now we see some jams call. It's all over the fucking place. Now we're seeing a bunch of folds. Cool. Somebody I just got called an idiot. Sweet in my own chat. You love to see it. Call easier to jam pre, but the draws. Jam now. Call.
Yeah, this is one of the spots where I struggle a little bit in tournaments.
I
This
know
is
what I'm
full.
doing here.
Nobody's jamming the turn. Only a few cards help us. It's going to be wrong, though. Ruh-roh.
Yeah, what do you like your toe? Or did your guy go? We're
He's
oh,
calling.
he did. He's calling. Let me make sure. Station's favorite. What do we? Oh, he's calling. Station favorite calling. Okay.
I mean, this is kind of a weird spot where, like, check raising has some merit when the size is smaller. I think when it's this size, like, our raise is half his stack. And so that's super awkward. And I'm not jamming. So call looks like the only option. I consider, I mean, part of me wants to fold too, just because of the bet size.
Yeah.
Kind of conflicted, man.
I'm never ever folding this. We have to call.
Yeah.
Even
Actually,
for
I
this
was looking
price.
at me chips.
It meets
behind.
MDF. I mean, it meets MDF with the
It
two
does.
overs and the backdoor flush draw. So we just call, hit a king on the turn, and stack this man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, we're just calling jamming versus this size. I don't love it.
What happens when you
raising
flap
the
this
10K with the
and it
buck.
comes club on the turn and then
Do I pick up? Like, if I don't,
there's
if
18
it's-
out there, he jams. Do you just fold with the flush draw at that point?
Did I pick up?
I was
straight
just
draw
thinking
with
about that too.
If I pick up a straight draw, I don't think you can. Like, if it's a 9 o'clock.
Sure, and you have combo draw. I'm talking about if it's like 7 clubs.
I don't think we'd be getting the right price.
Just fold, right?
We're just not. We won't be getting the right price with one to come.
No, I agree.
Right?
I'm asking legitimately.
Yeah, but I mean, I think, but I do. I mean, there's just going to be a situation where he doesn't always jam. Sometimes he'll check back.
Oh, sure.
We get to turn our hand into a bluff. We can get there. There's a lot of positive things that can come out of just
Totally agree.
So.
Fish sticks, thank you for the follow.
So what
Miss
you're
flop.
saying is like 7 of clubs peels, you're just check folding, and if 9 of clubs or say a ace of clubs,
I'd have to run the equities and like do the math, but I think
pretty close to a jam.
When we pick up extra straight draw outs as well, does it become a call then? I would think so, but I would have to run it to be sure.
Is there,
I can't
is there any
start
card
talking out
that
of
would
my ass.
peel on the turn that you would just open jam?
Fuck no.
No.
Jack of clubs.
No, hell no. I mean, I'm never just open jamming into. No, it's not. I don't think it's a thing, but I'm not studied in every single situation. But I doubt we're just gonna open.
Where it says
jam.
Jack of clubs on the turn and you would donk jam? Is that what you're saying, Joel?
Fuck no.
Fuck no. It says.
I hate it. I would hate it.
I don't do that either.
Maybe
I
it's a
don't do that
thing.
either.
But maybe it's a thing.
Check jam, sure. That
Maybe
makes
it
more
is.
sense to me, Joel.
Maybe it's a thing. All right. We are calling. That's what station paid. But this is an interesting hand.
Absolutely.
So that has to say about it. All right. Let's do it.
So I really like
Likes the jam.
shoving here on the flop, and it might seem a little bit unnatural.
Beast.
But by
Through to a
going
flush, through to a
all
straight,
in
two overs.
here,
Holy
we
shit.
make sure we realize all our equity. We have 2 overcards, backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw, and we also
Calls
get
it
hands like ace 5, ace 6, ace 7, ace 9 to fold right away. He could be bluffing with a hand like queen jack, which has a lot of equity against us. This is just a really good hand to semi-bluff with, just like you would semi-bluff with a hand like jack 9 here. King queen as well. Does just the same. If he had bet smaller, like 2,500, I think I would probably just call because we're getting a much better price and we have a little more playability on turns and rivers. But because the opponent used the larger bet sizing, there's more money to be won here. And I just want to point something out. When we shove here, which is what I did, I think calling is fine as well. Anything but folding is fine. You can see here our opponent is getting about 2-to-1 odds. He needs 35% equity. So when he needs, we're basically making a pot size shove here. We're shoving 15,000 plus 7, 22,000 would be the pot size shove, which is about what we are making effectively. So versus a pot size bet, the villain's got to be calling with 50% of his range. Otherwise, we just make an instant profit. And even when he does call, we have equity. We have really good equity here, probably 2 live cards. He might even fold a hand like ace king or ace queen that shouldn't fold. but we're just doing really well here, even when we get called, and we're just going to pick up 11,000 chips in the pot a lot. There's only 20,000 more to be made in the hand anyways, so I really like shoving here, and he folds, and we take down a really nice pot.
A couple things. Joel said that it's interesting because the bigger
chips.
bet size pushed me more towards call. If you bet smaller, I'd be more inclined to raise jam, and I kind of felt that way too. And I also mentioned that like I know this is a check raise spot, but he bet so big, and I didn't want to jam, but looks like Matt didn't give a shit. He just still check raise jammed it and just went with it. So it was kind of on the right trail, but didn't feel comfortable.
I love it. It feels more intuitive and natural if it's like 9-10. Or if it's like that 8 is a 9, you know, we still have just like the immediate gut shot and then the 2 overs in the backdoor flush draw. But yeah, I mean, I love it. This is awesome. Good quiz.
Good quiz. Beat said if we call on the flop and the turn is a brick club, what are we doing? I mean, if he jams, we're folding. We were talking about that, Beats.
Yeah, but we'd have to do the math, actually run it. I mean, I don't want to say for certain with every single club that comes out, we're going to fold. That may not be the case. So it's interesting.
The ones that don't give us any more equity besides the club.
Yeah, maybe we still do call like the 8 of clubs. So like, I don't know. I mean, the jack, don't call the jack of clubs, but it feels like we would.
Jesus Christ. Charlie says it's minus 15 where he lives today. It's like 75 degrees in my house right now.
Oh, it's fucking freezing here.
Yeah, it is cold as fuck around here.
Yeah, it is like,
You guys need to move.
Cold as fuck with a bunch of snow, dude.
You got blizzards and a fucked up time zone. You guys need to move.
Dude, kids miss. They got 2 days off this week, man.
Wow.
So do my kids. Yep.
No.
All right. Congrats,
Can we
to
get an
Army.
easy quiz,
You did
please?
it.
Never easy. We got 18.
We got a 16.
Oh, got him. Joel,
Good
let me know
job.
how you want your money. $5 ACR, PayPal, off your Team Toe membership, whatever you want.
It's
Let
all
me know,
good.
and
Station
I will
saver.
get
We
you
still
the
love you, my
membership.
dude.
6 inches tomorrow, says Cap. Fuck that.
What? Yeah.
I'm wearing a
I don't even
t-shirt
wanna
and shorts
check the
right now and
weather.
can walk outside, no problem.
Cool. We have time for
Chavo,
at least
thanks
one
for hanging
more.
out, buddy. I appreciate you.
Lightning Poker out there crushing it. Guys, make sure to give him a follow. Very exciting streamer, man. Dude brings fucking tons of energy to the streams. I love it.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it very much.
Yep. All right. Let's put a new keyword. What's a good keyword? Affleck again?
Sure.
Yeah, that's always the go-to.
Affleck in the chat.
keyword. Yep.
ACR is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll give it to you, buddy.
Toe, do you have
2 F's in Affleck, Julius.
Yeah.
2 F's in Affleck, Tina. Oh, shit. People are copying and pasting. There's a lot of single F's out there. We're all going to get shit out of luck. All right, cool. Pick a quiz.
Yeah. You want to go
Jail's the only
cash?
tournament one left. Or we got another Evan Jarvis.
Wait, a new one?
1126.
Oh, he didn't want to do that one last week. He said it was dog shit. Remember?
No, I think he didn't want to do it because he remembered some. Well, I mean, if it's dog shit, now I'm curious. Because then we get to throw in the host and the needle.
No, he was like, let's not do this one, guys. You remember?
I know. I remember him saying that. I just don't remember why.
Yeah, I know, because I think he started watching. He's like, oof, you know. But.
Now I'm curious. All right, 1132.
1132 to Uncle JL one, of course.
JZXZXO. Thank you for the follow.
We're going Jonathan Little King.
Yeah.
Oops. All right. JL King. I'm ready to roll it as well.
So are we. PTR, my man. Let's do it. All the legends.
Oh,
today.
PTR.
Let's go.
Speaking of a legend, D. Coot in the motherfucking house. Let's go. I'm feeling real good about this. You got that softy PTR over there? We good.
Oh, shit, PTR. You hear this? He's slinging the shit. Got to represent.
Funny.
Scotland has beaten England in rugby. Haven't beaten them since 1983. Nice, Gil. Congratulations.
The day.
One time I was in. I've been to Amsterdam a bunch of times. One time I took a championship to Amsterdam, and I was hanging out in my hotel. I just landed, and I hear all this crazy shit going on outside. And so I was like, "What's going on?" So I went outside to check it out, and Netherlands had won some sort of soccer championship. I'm not sure what it was. And it was crazy. It was soccer hooligans in the streets, fireworks, and people were falling over, drunk, pissing in the streets. Like, it was insane. So it was kind of a cool thing to see because, we don't get that much here in the States. Quick question, Jay-Z. Hit your question. While we're doing that, you want to play the quiz? Ready?
Yes, sir. Let's 11:32. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Here we have Pocket Kings on the button. We're obviously going to raise this. Don't get tricky and limp or anything like that. Just raise with your best hands. We raised to 2.25 big blinds. And now the small blind kid who started with about 20 big blinds, 3 bets to 205,000. Basically a little bit more than a min raise. Should we fold, call, re-raise to 380,000, or go all in?
All in, quiz over, says Cyrus.
Kid is the our note on the player.
Tinker's
Just
calling.
Kid. Stinky calling.
Click it back. Have you guys seen that clip of TSB and Drew?
No.
It is fucking hysterical. They click it on each other like 7 or 8 times.
That's hilarious.
It is an amazing hand. It just came out on YouTube. It is, and the way the hand plays out, it actually is pretty hysterical. The commentary is amazing. Make sure you check that out. It's great.
Chuck Nola says, call, we have position. Kid so loose, he's calling, jam it. Station's favor. I'm either calling or jamming. I would hope so.
Calling and jamming as
Oh, you
well.
said you're not doing that 380.
PTR going 38. He is clicking it. 380 it is.
PTR's going 380? Okay.
T-Baby.
Deku is calling and let the kid blast.
Calling for Tina.
Toe. My man. Oh, well, no, Lightning. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What do you like here in this spot, buddy? You ever calling, clicking it, jamming?
I'm gonna call and then check call the
Steve.
jam on the turn or on the flop. I mean,
Oh, just call the jam or just.
yeah, he's got 17 big blinds. He min clicked us. I think we call here, keep him in the hand. Don't give him an opportunity to fold. Check the flop, and then I think very often he's gonna jam just about every flop.
Okay. Yeah, so he's just gonna let this kid just blast it off to the moon, as is Deku. You can get behind either. We would just have a lot of hands in our range. Like we would just call this bet with to let him blast. And it looks really strong when he 3-bets us from there. So when we actually 4-bet, it's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Or when we actually raise, probably sets off some alarm bells. So we would be opening a pretty wide range. So we get to balance that range by calling a very strong hand. So I don't mind calling for sure.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm playing 12 tables and streaming, and I lose control of my body and jam here. But calling and letting him jam flop seems pretty fun. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there is a case to be made if he's 3-betting off this stack, is he have a hand strong enough he just wants to just fucking go broke with that he might not go broke with on a lot of flops.
Sure. I mean, this is a weird play by him, and so if you want to call and let him jam, I think that's actually kind of sexy.
Right, yeah, but it's also that same thing. You know, people are gonna 3-bet, C-bet, so are we gonna lose some value? You know, so.
Yeah, or if he's playing like, I don't know anything about this guy, right? Just as a kid, but if he's playing like, I don't know, pocket nines weird, and then it comes down overcard on the flop, it kind of sucks. Where we would get him now, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but flatting still seems kind of sexy.
Yeah, I don't think he can ever check the flop.
Yeah, he just probably C-bets a lot, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
But he C-bets and folds, or does he just jam with one overcard?
Ooh, me so
You know what I'm saying? So we lose a little value from those hands if we don't jam here. But again, I think
he bets, then you can still just call and keep him in the hand, right?
you could do that, sure, because we don't really need too much protection, right? Most of the time.
Fucking top of our range, so
Yeah,
yep,
yeah.
I'm calling. And as is D Coop, the legend, so PTR is raising to 380.
Yeah. He
All right,
corrected
cool.
himself, but he's too late.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Too late.
All right, let's do it. Prepare for ace high flop. Let's do it.
This is an interesting spot because the opponent has a lot of their stack in the pot already. However, this opponent could just be getting absurd and trying to put some sick play on me with air. So if the opponent has a lot of air in their range, like ace-5 offsuit or queen-8 offsuit, looks like absurd hands, I definitely think we want to call and force them to see the flop, where they are very often going to make a continuation bet. Now, if I thought the opponent's range was very strong, like perhaps if the opponent was not a kid but was a tight player who has not been out of line all day, then I'd be more inclined to just rip it in immediately, because if they have kings, queens, or queens, jacks, tens, nines, etc., they're just going to call it off. But in this scenario, when the opponent goes pretty tiny pre-flop, they essentially say they either have the nuts or nothing in my mind. And, I mean, who knows how this kid was playing in game. I don't actually recall this hand. But if this kid's been active enough, you definitely do not want to give them the chance to fold their air. Because essentially no one 3-bets pre-flop and then just check folds the flop. Especially when they 3-bet very, very tiny. If you did want to go all in here, I would have no problem with that. But I think in general, trapping with this stack size is pretty nice, because any bet the opponent makes on the flop is going to be quite substantial. So flop does come 10-9-3, 2 hearts. Opponent bets 260,000, about a third of their remaining stack, maybe 40% of their remaining stack. Should we fold, call, or go all in?
Interesting spot.
Big as hell, C-bet.
Savage jamming now.
What did 380 get?
4 points.
GG. Call says Measle, happy to call with the heart blocker. Cap says
A bunch of jams and 1 call from Mr. Warrior Matt.
Interesting. Jam it since last street. MC Ganja says, look at all these guys just blasting it now. Jam Potlucker says
Machine gun, just calling.
I saw that. I was like, it's a little out of character.
Can't get a read on machine gun.
That's a tell for him, you know?
Oh, sure, the call is a tell.
Yeah, for somebody that aggressive.
That's funny. Call is good, says Huckleberry. Few calls, bunch of jams.
Yeah, Decoot is calling. But most of it looks like more jams than calls.
Way more jams than calls in my chat.
So I think, did your guy go?
Jamming.
Only calling this. Yeah, just let him gift us the rest. We have the king of heart. Our hand needs no protection. If you ever jam here and he folds, you want to cry. And I mean, he could just make a worse value hand on the turn, or he can just decide to bluff the rest of his stack off, thinking we called on a draw or something like that, or with the hand he can make fold. So, nope, just call with the king of hearts. Snap call for me.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. The King of Hearts is a great card. We block the straight draws. We block the flush. I mean, we have an okay card for the flush draws. And so calling seems good. I mean, we got here this way. I don't think it's time to spring the trap just yet. And I think a lot of people kind of spring the trap just a hair early. We can still try and get this in by turn river. So, yeah, I'm with you. Call seems good. I think Lightning's on the same boat, right? You kind of said it last street. Could always call. Uh-oh. I saw the cringe. You're muted.
You're muted.
Yeah, I could make an argument for jamming, but I'm totally fine with a call, and I'd probably lean towards that most of the time. But the only thing that I don't like about a call is that we let a lot of drawing hands check fold the turn. Because if he checks turn, we're gonna bet, right? We're not gonna let him peel 2. That's the only argument that I could come up with. But I think probably most of the time, 85-90% of the time, I'm just gonna be calling.
So you can also say, like, you're making a case that if he has a hand with some equity, or there's just good now.
Yeah, if he has a hand with any equity,
decides to call it off anyway.
Right,
shut down sometimes.
Yeah, because I can't tell. Maybe you guys could help me with this, but it says he bet 260K. It says he has 435K back, or did he start with 435K and bet 260, and so now he only has like 180 or 190 left? Because if you look at 180, 190 left, I would just.
No, it's right. He has 435 left.
Yeah, he's got
435
he has 11
back.
bigs. He has 435 back. Yep. Even after.
Okay, so he's got 11 big blinds back in a
Correct.
20 big blind. So the thing is, if he has any equity at all whatsoever, likely that he's going to call off a jam. So like even if he has like king queen, or which we're blocking, queen jacks, I mean ace x, ace 9, ace 10, any of that stuff, I have to think that he would 3-bet or pre-flop with some kind of hand that has some kind of equity to it, but I think most of the time I'm calling. So if I would just call here.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I can
my
see
answer.
what you're saying.
I'm
I do
calling.
like the case you were making for jamming. Like, if his hands did have any equity, he may decide to just shrug the shit in now, as opposed to breaking some turns and then just deciding to just give up.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
That's the
mean,
only thing.
that I can understand the argument as well. But D-Coop calling, and
We're jamming.
yeah, and you guys are
We're
jamming.
going Bob
All right.
Marley on it.
Here you go. So that'll answer that question. Let's do it.
All right.
Well, now, pretty much no matter what the opponent
There it
has,
is.
it should have at
There's that
least
argument.
some amount of equity, right? You've got to think the opponent
Yep.
has something.
Yeah.
So if the opponent has something, like pocket jacks, you want to just go ahead and get it in immediately because they're not going to fold. If they have queen jack, you want to get it in immediately. If they have king jack, you want to get it in immediately. And if they do have a hand like ace jack, yeah, they're going to fold if you jam, but they're folding out their 3 outs, which is perfectly fine. So this is a situation where even though we don't actually fear all that many turn cards, I think it's very likely we're just going to get called by something reasonable here. And if the opponent does just have a total trash hand, like, I don't even know, come up with one. Queen's 4 of clubs, right? If they have the queen 4 of clubs, I mean, maybe we're going to lose out in some value, but they have to be really getting out of line for that to be the case. Usually they're going to have stuff like the queen 8 of clubs or the queen 9 of clubs that has some equity that will not fold. So in this scenario, I think we just need to be all in. If the opponent's stack was deeper, I'd be more inclined to call, but they have roughly half their starting stack in this pot at this point, so I really don't see them folding all that often. We do get called. We're against queens, which is probably what you should expect to see a lot of the time in this spot. Aces, queens, jacks, or ace-king, when the opponent does 3-bet small out of position. Because essentially when they do 3-bet small from out of position, they're essentially announcing, I'm going to give you great odds, and you can't do anything about it, so they have to have a really good hand, right? However, some of these kids will flip it on its head and show up with bluffs from time to time, and once they put in half their stack with bluffs, especially on a board like this, they're usually going to have some amount of equity, so if they fold, it's fine, and if they call, well, that's fine too. So we end up winning a nice pot. That said, if we knew the opponent had only aces, kings, queens, jacks, and ace-king, we would have just much preferred to get it all in pre-flop, because then, like say the flop did come ace-XX or king-XX, the opponent may not get stacked with queens. Or if it comes 9-7-3, the opponent may not get stacked with ace-king. Whereas if we just get it all in pre-flop, we're always printing equity. So it's hard to say if we did the right thing pre-flop or not, because when you see the top of your opponent's range, it doesn't really say anything about the bottom. But I think this is probably the right way to go about playing this against most loose, aggressive, active players.
Good quiz, man. And kind of what you were starting to allude to there, Lightning, like, if he has any equity, he's just going to go with it regardless. And I think that's what we were on the path to starting to figure out. Well, maybe just jamming now is just better because we get value from the range just willing to put that much of its stack in. So very good.
Yeah, I just don't think that there's really any hand that he can be betting there that's not going to have any kind of equity at all whatsoever.
Really weird play by him to click back the queens there like that.
And I mean, then when he uses that size, yeah, he's probably just going to commit himself with any hand. He's like committed with any hand that has equity. So yeah, I like it. Very good. Everybody that said jam out there, well motherfucking played, guys. Good shit. But yeah, we got a 17.
Oop, you pipped us. 14.
Oh, we did it. D-Coop. You fucked up, but you still won. Just like in real life.
But you still won. That's the story of my poker career.
Yeah. The story of our poker careers. Yeah. Good shit, my dude. You know where to find me, man. Hit me up, buddy. Good job, guys. That was fun. Lightning Poker. Good shit today, man. I mean, you nailed a bunch of these.
Crushed the cash game quiz.
Stood out. Yeah, you stood out. I mean, you made a lot of very good points. Things we didn't take into consideration, and I learned something. So thank you, buddy. Appreciate it, man.
I learned I learn every Saturday. Tune in. I don't participate in chat. I was telling GodsBigToe earlier. I'm grinding by now on Saturday morning, and so I'll have it pulled up just listening to you guys. I love the coaching sessions that you guys do, man. It's great. It's great for the community. Free knowledge here, guys. Tons of it. Take advantage of it.
Yeah, and we're just trying to have smart poker discussions. I'm by no means out here saying I'm some super world beater, like crusher who's trying to shill out my coaching and stuff. I'm just trying to get better like a lot of you guys, and we're all at different stages of the game, and
yeah, it's got a couple things. Like
one, for people,
selfishly, Sixes and I get more reps in. We study all the time, and so we get extra reps in every Saturday. So that's super fun. And two, like we get to do this no delay with you guys, which is something we don't do very often. We all play on a delay. And three, we get to go much deeper in this setting than we get to do while we're playing because we have time to sit here and analyze and talk it out with you guys. So good things all the way around. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Lightning. Anything you want to plug while we got you?
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
No, hey, just thanks for running a couple cash in so I didn't come off like a total donkey.
No worries.
We had to put in a specialty, man. I love it. But good luck on your grind. I got to say, I'm going to be back streaming in about an hour, maybe less than an hour. It's Super Saturday. We got some massive fucking tournaments we're playing. We're playing the 300. There's 175K. We're playing a big ass schedule on all the sites today. So I'll be back in a few. And also one thing we might have upcoming, we may do a few more of those hand history review streams coming up, maybe a few times a month, maybe not every week, but it's something we're teasing.
Yeah, we're considering we've been talking out a few options. One of the things we're considering is drawing a winner from you guys to submit a hand history that we can then review. So we got some other things coming. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you give Lightning a follow. I put the guest command out in my chat. Make sure you give Crazy Sixes a follow. We'll do that as well because we like the guy. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna go play live today, so I'm not gonna be streaming. But usually throughout the week, I'm usually streaming.
There you go. Check them all out. !PC in my chat, !PC in Six's chat. For you get a link to sign up for free for this pokercoaching.com website. Signing up for free, you get 20 free quizzes, big blind tries for 100 blinds or more, and homework assignments up the wazoo. If you decide to sign up for the premium, there's thousands of quizzes, thousands of homework assignments, live webinars multiple times a week with all of these crushers. There's content from a whole heaping wealth of great coaches, and at least sign up for the free shit. I mean, it's free stuff out there that's really good content. So check that out. If you enjoyed this one, anyone we've ever done in the past, !YouTube in the chat, and you can check out any of those. If you have any questions for Lightning, any questions for any of the guests we've had in the past, any questions for Sixes, I'll make sure they get them. We'll get you some answers. That's all I got for you. Who do you want to throw the host to? I
haven't even looked.
I see John Party. I see Poker Bras.
Hey. Outsider, thank you for that follow. Party, right? I mean, let's give Party some love. Why not? Yeah, let's take Party up. Shit, good guy. Trophy hunting today. Hell yeah. We got the Grizzlies we're about to play. It's Super Saturday. A bunch of big ass buy-ins. So an Iggy we're going to be playing. So I'll be registering all fucking night. You guys are going to know where to find me. 1 hour. But in the meantime, enjoy our friend John Party. And Lightning Poker, thanks again, my dude.
Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, buddy.
T-Baby says, I need a coach. You can hit me up directly. I do some coaching. I'm not sure if Sixes is accepting students right now, but he does some coaching. He can let you know. So definitely do that. ! Coaching in the chat as well for a link to the poker coaching site. There you go. All right, guys. Throwing the host to John Party. Thanks.
Oh, shit. What is his stream?
Party time streams.
Oh, that's right. Shit. All right, cool. I'm ready. Yeah, we got it.
Go.
All right, let's do it.
All right. We'll see you later.
Take care, guys. Thank you. Stop streaming. Peace out.